which won't happen until 107. But or 77.
67.
67? Yeah.
47, 27.
Everything that isn't 17. What the hell are we gonna rhyme 17 with? Okay, I gotta sign into the Taps account. You gotta give me the thing when it asks me for it. Alright. Cedric. What's can you check your phone? I almost said your phone type out loud. I don't know if that would have mattered. But like I'm not trying to risk anything, you know? I almost literally said the type of phone you have out loud.
I don't know what that would do.
I mean, like, if someone grabs your IP, right, and they know what kind of phone you have, I think they could find your address, like, really easily.
They have my IP, they have my address.
No, they just have your general location. They gotta, like, go out of their way to find your exact address. Right? I don't really know anything about that. I used to hang out with kids that would hack and shit and dox people, but that was like when I was 12, so I don't know anything about it now. Oh shit. Taps got a stream announcement. Yeah, Taps just posted a video. Go check it out. Brown. Brown, brown, brown. Brown. Huh?
I'm still riding 11.
With what?
Yeah, I'm just
Brown, brown, brown. I love this fucking intro. Intro's a fucking banger. Look at this. It looks so cool. It's great.
Why is it making
It's a banger of an intro. How fucking dare you?
I don't like this beta. God.
Animation is godly. I love this shit. I like this scene especially. Is it cool if I call you by your real name on stream?
Always call me by my
No,
name.
not you, Cedric. They do this in chat. I don't want to out him unless she's cool with it. No? Okay. I'm just gonna call you, Saiyan then.
You mean Big Red?
It's whatever? So you don't care? Alright. Clifford doesn't care, I guess. Alright. Time to start the game. You gotta realize it's delayed, my dude. There's a delay. You gotta give me some time to, like, catch up to you. That's a cool game. I'm glad that we could be your background music, or like background noise, you know? That's like a great thing. I fuck with that. You should convince Ash to join if she's not busy. Because having a very large comment section would be dope right now. This game is fucking amazing. I love this game. It doesn't block cutscenes. None of that. Not anymore. The only time it blocks scenes is when you try to look at the previews for the animation in the Thieves' Den, which I will not do this stream, because it'll probably break the stream. So I'm not trying to risk that. 'Cause I don't know if it'll block the scene or not. This is great though. I finally get a stream persona. It's amazing. This was his Smash reveal trailer right here. Shit's wild. That's not true, but his Smash reveal trailer was sick. I'm gonna put the stream out to one more person. Okay. The fuck up, Akeshi. I'm sorry if I skip some dialogue. It's shit that just does not matter that much. They're just telling me to book it. That's about it. I won't skip any cutscenes though. Promise. Let's go. That's good. I don't like that it does that, but I don't actually get a crit. So that's some bullshit. I should have gotten a critical hit there, because it did the cut in. There you go. That's better. So, what I'm going to be doing, just to be clear, is I'm going to be playing on the easiest difficulty first. And then I'll play on the hardest difficulty on my second playthrough. The reason being, at least in Persona 5, it was way too easy on New Game Plus. Everything was still like base level. So you would just fucking rock everything in Kamoshida's palace. You could actually, like, you could one-shot Kamoshida on, like, the first turn. If you put him to sleep with Anne, and then just fucking donked on him, you just get dropped. So, yeah, I don't know if it's still like that, because this is Royal. I hate how once you actually get to this part in the game, it still treats it like a tutorial. And like it makes sense because it's like, you know, supposed to be like fucking what's it called? A retelling of the story. But still. It's kind of annoying. This is dope. I like this scene a lot. Well, I've only played on my solo playthrough. I've only played up to the what's it called? Oh yes, I've only played up to Madarami's Palace, and I haven't even beaten it. So, I'll probably be ahead on my solo than I will be on the stream's playthrough. Because this game's really fucking long. But, I'm gonna be... I love her gun. She has a lever action rifle. So fucking cool. Such a badass. I love her, dude. She's dope. She's like an apprentice. At least, that's what I'm getting. I don't actually know anything about her character.
I think it's funny that he like shared like pictures of my girlfriend, but not the clip of me getting a quad feed in Call of Duty.
So he likes the thing with your girlfriend in it, but not your COD clip?
Yeah, he likes the two pictures with my girlfriend.
Huh? Oh, I only saw those two.
He said they showed up in his feed like that. Let's go. I think I should have shot the bird with a gun. She fucking rocks everyone here. And then she takes the lead, which is some bullshit. I have no control over her. So fucking cool. And she's not even like... like, we're the leader of a team. She's just like by herself. And she could just rock people. Like, Akechi was all about stealth and just quickly executing a target. But she just like fucking goes for it. And it's awesome. I don't get why she's here. If she's not a member, how'd she know about us going here? Also, she has a persona, so I'm guessing we dragged her here? I don't know. I don't know anything about her character yet. All I know is they like foreshadow her a lot. Like you meet her in the subway and shit like that. That's about it. I love the animated cutscenes that are like this. Oof. If I up the brightness, the like lens flare effects on the lights are just way worse. I always kind of didn't like that about the cutscenes. I get that's like a part of the aesthetic, but iconic scene right here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. He can. Huh? Me? What? Who? What did I do? I didn't do shit. I sent you one message. Two, actually. I sent you... Do you want to watch a live stream? And then the link. Nice. Let's go. Love it. He sticks the landing. 10 out of 10. I did, yes. Is that what Cliff said to you? That I requested your presence? It's so weird how he has He has a grappling hook, but he doesn't use it in this scene. I get it's like because it's a fucking this animation part is from Persona 5. And that's when he didn't have the grappling hook. But if he had it, he could have gotten out of that easily. Also, I like how the guards hit him with a gun and then they just disappear on the next frame. They're just gone. Yeah, I love it. These are great. All of the animations are amazing. Let's go. It's great. He gets fucking executed. Sorry for spoilers, but he gets dropped hard. What are we naming the character? Suggestions, come on. Because we gotta name him. First and last name. Last time I tried streaming this, we named him Tippity Tappity.
Bad name.
Huh? I mean, weren't you the one that suggested that? I don't remember. Maybe it was me. Gamer? I should name him Gamer? He needs a first and last name. Gomez? Why? Why are you giving a real... Name him Epic Gamer Uwu. Uwu would be funny. Because they would call me that for like the majority of the fucking game. Uwu-kun. Alright, so we're playing on easy. We're playing on easy the first playthrough. And then the second playthrough, we're going to play on merciless. The reason is, I'm pretty sure it does not get harder if you keep the difficulty one solid thing. So if I did merciless and I rocked it, you know, I did perfectly. It would be too easy if I did my second playthrough on merciless. So I'm gonna do easy and then merciless. So I have to like rebuild up my skills. There's a lot of extra shit at the end of the game though that you can do, like fighting waves of enemies and a bunch of extra shit. So maybe that'll help. His eyes. What happened to FBI agents that wore aviators? Bring that shit back. I want that pen. You saw that shine? His mouth is not synced up at all. That's because of dubbing, but like still. Shit's wild. They beat the fuck out of him. Alright, so his first name is Epic and last name Gamer Uwu. Will that work? Can I do that? Is that allowed? This is my given name. Okay, so this is gonna be my first name. Epic. Oh, whoops. Gamer. I have just enough characters. You got lucky. You got really lucky. Ah, shit. Stupid ass keyboard. Epic Gamer Uwu. That is my name. Let's go. Okay. This is gonna be a terrible playthrough.
Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have?
You're breathing hella heavy in your mic, my guy.
Let me through. It's
Me?
urgent.
Yeah, you.
Something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Probably mad.
Nijima-san, I believe this
Huh?
case is no longer in your
Probably mad.
jurisdiction.
It's beta.
Besides,
Huh? Maybe it's your fan. I don't know.
Could be.
I just got off the phone with your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
Elmo's world.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation.
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Shouldn't she be like... I never understood this. We just finished her palace, right? We just took her treasure. Why is she not, like, in the throes of guilt? That's like what happens after you complete a palace, is a person, like, locks themselves out of the world and, like, doesn't do their job and shit like that. But her, she just fucking keeps going. Makes no sense. Or maybe I'm missing something. Maybe we don't actually steal her treasure.
I didn't expect it to be you.
I don't think so, though. I think we did.
My questions this time.
Because she becomes a confidant. So I don't really understand why
Can you hear me?
you can't have a confidant rank with someone who has a palace.
That's why I need you to answer me.
Because
I don't have
even with Futaba, you only get her confidant rank after you complete her palace.
I didn't think it was a prank to
I don't know. If you don't know this game, you won't know what I'm talking about. You will, though. That's what matters. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
True. There's no way I could be convinced of such a world just by reading the report.
Imagine,
It seems you're coherent.
like this.
Where did you find out
The metaverse is just like a common knowledge thing,
to steal another's heart?
and no one's tripping out about it. It's just fine.
Very beginning.
Like the Ryuji and Ren's initial reaction to the fucking castle is how I think anyone would react. Normally I'd skip this, but oh fuck! I forgot I had auto on. I don't know if this is one of the wardens or if this is the other girl. I can't tell. I think it's one of the wardens. I think it's Caroline. But maybe Caroline and the other girl have the same voice actor. And I'm not talking about Justine, I'm talking about something else that I'm not gonna spoil because I've been giving way too many spoilers. And I don't even remember her name. I think it's like Lorenza or something. Lorenzia. Alright, see, this is my solo playthrough. I'm not even that far into the game. I only have an hour of playtime in. So... Wait. Are you telling me that I have 52? That makes a lot more sense, actually. I have 52 hours of playtime in. Whoops. So that's minutes. I understand. Alright. Damn, I've been playing this game for a while now. I only got this game a couple of days ago, so... I've been grinding it out a little too much. Man! He's not even gonna watch this, so I'm gonna call him on it. Cedric. Drop really said, bro, I got homework to do. And now he's playing Siege.
No, he's studying the maps.
Get fucked. That's, Nope. Nope. Don't speak weeb. Not here. Just because I'm playing a JRPG does not mean I speak weeb. Fuck out of here with all that. Come back, speak properly. Normally. You got that? I know you know English. This is an English stream. I'm sorry. I can't read that shit. You want me to answer a question? Put it in English. Alright? You got that. It's the reason I didn't pick Japanese audio. Right? Could have done that. Didn't though. Probably should have actually. The mouth movement would maybe sync up a lot more. Not on the portraits though, they just flap their lips. Has no like pace. Is that actually what it fucking means? Jesus. The game hasn't even started yet. The world. Arsene is a stand with the ability to slow time.
I don't think so.
He does freeze time in this moment.
Yeah, that's because his stand is just overpowered.
Yeah, I mean, Arsene is busted. No, well, not Arsene, but Satanel. His evolved persona. By the way, I don't know anything about the royal evolutions. I know about the Max Arcana revolutions. Not revolutions, evolutions. But I don't know about the royal evolutions. They're separate. Homie, what's up? What's up? Royal evolutions? Or Satanel? Does not matter, bro. We'll get there eventually. It's okay. I played through the whole first game. I played through Persona... Oh, look, it's Tay. I played through Persona 5. And I think everyone who plays Royal should play the original first to appreciate the differences between the two games. But
I don't think I will.
nah, you don't have to. Not you. I told my mom that if she played a Persona game that she should play Royal because it's just a better version. And I know she doesn't have time to play the original. But it is, in my opinion, the best way to experience Royal is to play the first one all the way through, at least one playthrough. And then play the Royal all the way through to appreciate the differences. Like this guy in the original has no dialogue. Well, he has dialogue, but he doesn't have voice acting. No voice acting. A lot of dialogue that has voice acting now didn't in the original. Which, like, I like that they added more voice acted lines and shit to the game. Besides, I didn't give first of all, Cliff, I didn't give the context behind Satanel. Alright? All I said is that his stand evolves. I said stand. His persona evolves. Hell no. No, it is not. That's not really the concern here, though. Alright? I've been wanting to stream this for a while. Alright? So, that's what we're doing. I don't know if these lines were voice acted in the original or not. Man, I'm not gonna fucking... I can't even, like, read that. I see Stando. Alright? I see that twice. You could just speak English. That'd be cool. So I could, like, speak back, you know? That'd be pretty dope. That'd be a pretty dope thing. Should put auto on. I love how you can tell it's a main character if they have a fucking profile when they speak. Like all of the main characters, you can meet pretty much every single main character before you're supposed to. Like stand users attract stand users. Yeah, you know what's funny? That's what happens in Persona as well. So you're epic. Hell yeah, I am. I'm definitely epic. Let's go. In Persona, yeah, they attract each other, which is weird. It's like also there in Persona 5, the original, there was a the world reference. But I don't think there is one in this one, or at least I haven't been there yet. Haven't gotten there yet to that part. I like the conversation that's going on. This is nice. Actually having viewers for once. It's nice. Ah, fuck! I should have said it's big. He would have said the same thing, but I like the nice dialogue better, more. Doesn't matter not in this situation. When I interact with confidants, I have to pick certain dialogue lines to get the most points. I'm going to be following a guide, by the way, just to be clear. Suggestions and reminders will be appreciated if I forget things that I mentioned before and things like that, but like I'm not gonna go off the guide because it's a 100% guide, and I plan to stream this until I 100% it. So yep, it'll be the longest running series, and I feel like since I love this game, it's only fitting. And what's it called? When I get my computer back, if I get my computer back, I'm gonna stream Persona 4 and 100% that as well on stream. And if I can figure out how to properly run an emulator on my computer without it bugging out, I'll emulate 3 and I'll stream that as well. But I haven't, like, I don't have the ability to do that at the moment. Oh, what the fuck? Am I gonna, like, do stuff? Yeah, there you go, okay. I forgot that I have to look at stuff for it to prompt it. Also, if I stream this game, I'll be able to, like, because it's a very slow-paced game, and, like, I feel like that's just an obvious, like, point to make. It's very slow-paced. It's the kind of game where every decision matters, because your time is restricted and stuff. I know that this line wasn't voice acted. None of these lines right here were voice acted. They're new lines. It's kind of hard to tell which are and which aren't, but I've played the intro enough times to know that this line was not voice acted originally. They also changed a couple of voice actors, which I'm kind of upset about. Like, the doctor has a whole different voice actor. I prefer the original, honestly. Like, the new voice actor isn't bad, it's just she doesn't give off the same amount of sass. And I think the sass of the doctor is, like, the best part of her character. So I'm kind of disappointed. I hate the fucking flashback part, because I don't know how to, like, do it. I should just, like, sprint. Should just sprint through the entire thing. There's really no reason not to. Anyway, basically, I'm just gonna summarize this because this part's fucking annoying, and I've played through it like 5 times. He's trying to force this girl to get in the car and go to his place, I think, and he's wasted. So you step in, and this happens. You were on your way home, and you saw all this. So that's like the context. This is a flashback as well. This is also that's also context. No spoilers about who this character is. I know who it is, but I'm not gonna say. The plot does thicken. Actually, the plot probably doesn't thicken up until like Kanashiro's palace. That's probably when shit like actually starts getting good. Everything else is pretty like slow paced. Madarame's palace isn't bad, but like Kanashiro's is so much like better, I guess. And also the boss fight is way more iconic in my opinion. Man, I would think it was a virus, so I'd probably reset my phone too, to be fair. But, I'd probably also try to open it if it just kept staying on my phone. Oh yeah, is this the first time in the Velvet Room? Yes. Love this fucking cutscene, dude. It's the fucking best. They call this whole part of the game up until Kamoshida's palace. They call all of it prologue, which is interesting to me. I only figured that out when I checked the cutscene list in the Thieves' Den. Which I'm excited to stream the Thieves' Den, because I like the card game. I like Tycoon a lot. Especially playing it with, up against Anne and Ryuji and Morgana. I love this. That's such a fucking great image of the wardens just standing next to each other. Sick. I love everything about the animations. They look great. And the cinematography is great. Also, the wardens have shadow eyes. Or at least it looks like they do. But Igor doesn't. And his eyes are bloodshot. There's a reason for that. I'm not gonna spoil it. There's a reason his eyes are bloodshot. I don't know why they have shadow eyes though. They might actually be shadows? I don't know though. Not entirely. I know Morgana. I know what Morgana is, but I don't know what the wardens are. Really. You can tell something's off because his voice is entirely fucking different. I mean, it's cool though. I actually, it's weird because I appreciate this voice more than the weird ass voice he has in all the other games. So, but it doesn't stick around, which is sad. Now what? No spoilers? I know it's different. I know why it's different. I've played through the entire game. But, Igor's a cool character. Honestly, I like this voice more than the Persona 3 and 4 Igor. Like, the 3 and 4 Igor are, like, very... Like, he's the full Arcana, right? So it's, like, all silly and shit. His voice is very silly. At least it is in 4. I don't know about 3. No? But I know the reason why his voice is different in game, and then at the end of the game why it changes. I'm trying to like talk about it without spoiling shit. You're not making it easy. I love the fucking wardens. They're good characters. I don't know if you can still fight them. That was there's always been a thing in every Persona game They're like your support.
It seems that
Are you serious? Was he the voice actor for 3 and 4? This was the one in 3 and 4 the same voice actor? Cuz I've heard Igor from 4 cuz I played a little bit of it. But I've never heard Igor from 3. Okay. Well, they still keep the same like voice. You know, it's not the same voice actor, but they still keep the same tone at the end of the game. Honestly, I prefer the deeper voice though. Makes him creepier, more mysterious. That's how he should be, you know? Cuz people in the like fucking people still don't know what's up with him. And I haven't played Q. So I don't know if they explain how the Persona universe works.
it'll take a while to get there by train.
Cuz like
These are a real hassle too.
there's a character in Persona 4 called Rise, and she's referenced
Let's go.
in this game, but she's the same age she was in 4. But in 4, they had flip phones and fucking like CRT TVs. Well, not CRT. You know what I mean though. Like old ass box TVs and shit. And flat screens were like a big deal, you know? So why is she still a fucking teenager, like a second year in high school? You know? So like, what's going on with the universe? Because it would make sense if she was older. Ah, fuck. I should just set it to auto. Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Like, how does the universe work? Because Rise is in this game's universe. She was a character in 4, but she's in this game's universe. But she's the same age she was in 4. Yeah, he looks like Butter. He has no neck. Shit's wild. Who should I romance? If anyone. I get an achievement if I decide not to romance anyone.
Responsible for all his actions.
I also get an achievement if I decide to romance every single person. So, what should I do? I can choose to do all of them, none of them, or just one or a couple. So like, let me know. The only reason I'm asking is because in my original playthrough, nobody, single, I guess I could do that. Because in Persona 5, I romanced every single person. At least every single one I could. I romanced On, Kawakami, Tei, Oya, is that how you pronounce her name? And Makoto. And then I stopped playing after that. I would have romanced, what's her name? Damn it, I don't remember her name. Haru, that's her name. I would have romanced Haru, but I didn't play long enough.
School never changes.
Cliff, you just want to see the Valentine's Day thing, huh? That's literally just what you want to see. I know about it. I've seen screenshots of Anne yelling at you.
I can't believe they pushed someone with a record on me. A male teacher would be better suited for this.
Is it sexist if a girl says that? I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, I've seen a screenshot of that scene. It's terrible. I think it's also voice acted, which is even worse.
That's certainly true.
So I don't know. I mean, apparently, allegedly, you can just fix it by talking to someone. I don't know how to go about it, but you can just fix your relationship with everyone by talking to someone,
Something I should be saying as a
and it fixes everything. And you still have a relationship with every single girl,
The tournament's coming up.
but I don't know.
Having such high expectations placed on you by others is quite a problem.
PE teacher.
To work hard to make up for
Shit, you were talking about how did an Olympic medalist become a PE teacher, right?
I was wondering why you became a PA teacher, yeah.
I think it's because after he did... First of all, he went to Sujin, which is the school that he teaches at. He went there when he was young. He was an alumni. And then after he won the Olympic medal, I think he just retired. Because they mention how he has like Anne has a comment later in the game where she says, outside of school you're nothing.
What? No, my mic, not my mic. Just my internet is fucking up. You know this.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm not talking to you.
Who are you talking to?
None of your business.
It's wild.
This shit is annoying.
I want to know the story behind why Sojiro took you in. I bet it brings up more information in the animation, but I haven't watched the animation. And if I want to watch the dub, I have to spend $150 on the box set, which I'm fucking chilling. Like, I'm just so good. At least I'm pretty sure that's how expensive it is for the box set of the dub, which is dumb.
Yo, Brando.
I'm pretty sure that line, the girl passing away at 15, I'm pretty sure that line is new. I don't think that was in the original. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with one of the new confidants. Specifically the redhead girl. Maybe it was her sister? I don't have any idea though. I actually don't even know the redhead's name. I just know she's dope. I feel like I'm doing pretty good at holding up a conversation by myself.
I can have a conversation with you. My mic cuts out every 2 seconds.
That's fair. Are you watching the stream?
No, I'm playing more than one. I'm playing a game, but I can hear you talking about this.
Okay. I like that. I like how it was like footage, and then it cuts to a news thing, and then it cuts to a fucking meta. It cuts to 3 different frames of context. I like that. That's sick. I appreciate things like that. Like, I don't know. I think it's cool that it went from one place to another with different context for each one.
Dyson no Bakuran. Bites the dust.
When I can get to the Risei poster, I'll show it. 'Cause it makes no fucking sense. And I want to know the context. Cliff, if you want to tell me how the universe works, I'd love to listen. Without spoilers, of course. But like, cause like, I don't get how she's the same age, cause this is in the future from 4. But she looks the exact same. And I don't know, but I think she stops being an idol at the end of 4. Not a single clue. Fair. Because, yeah, in this game, you can fight the protagonists from 3 and 4. I haven't seen anything. I didn't even know that was a thing until on my playthrough I found it out. And that's dope. And I'm excited to do that at the end of the game. But I haven't actually seen any footage of it. It would be sick if you fought the entire team of people. The entire, like, team of Persona users from 3 and 4. But I don't think you do. It would have been cool, though. I'm pretty sure you only fight the one guy, but he's just super strong. It also says cognitive echo, so I'm not sure if it'll be, like, a whole new model. Because, like, Yu's model from Persona 4 is very cartoonish compared to the style that they go for in Persona 5, which is more like a That's cool. I love sushi. It's it's probably my favorite food. Next to like pasta, like just normal spaghetti. Love this fucking game, dude. His outfit always tripped me out. It's like, I don't know. He only has one button. It's the center button. He's wearing a fedora, white fedora as well. Don't forget. I mean, like, his color scheme is pretty good.
Stop hating on man's drip.
I'm hating on his fit, bro. He's fucking
Stop
up,
hating
bro.
on man's drip.
It also doesn't match up the vibe of like the whole game, which is like red and black. It's pink and white, which is like, if I had to say, the exact opposite of red and black. Not like, you know what I mean, but I could save now. I'm gonna do that. I can't wait until we unlock the Thieves' Den, because I'm gonna spend like fucking hour just playing Tycoon. Tycoon is fun. Cutthroat is hard though. I don't know if Cliff said he watched Persona 5 gameplay, but he didn't say he watched anything about Royal, so I don't know if he knows anything about the Thieves' Den or anything like that. Basically, the Thieves' Den is like a trophy room, and you can play a card game called Tycoon in it as well. You could also play as different characters. So you can like walk around as Cat Morgana, or Cartoon Cat Morgana, or Ryuji or Anne, and all of the other confidants. Well, all of the other Phantom Thieves, not just the confidants. I don't think, at least. That'd be pretty cool, but yeah, no, I don't think so, because I would have been able to play as like the counselor or something, or Tay. I wish it would give us more free time in the beginning of the game. At least like the first day, it would have been nice. Cause he's gone, so why not like let me have a little bit of freedom to do stuff? Maybe I could clean my room instead of go to bed, like, and then the day where I actually clean my room, I could decide to like study or exercise instead. But no, you just it micromanages your time for you in the beginning of the game, which is kind of annoying. Only after you get to like the first mission, when it says mission start, that's when you truly get freedom and you can do whatever you want. Which is some bullshit.
So, you're actually going to school.
This is new dialogue.
I'll feed you. Just make sure you finish it before the customer.
At least I'm pretty sure.
This is bad.
I'm pretty sure this is new. If you don't study IRL, why would you study in a video game? Because in a video game, I can see my stats going up. I can't do that in real life. If I had a number that kept going up the more I did things, I'd probably do things more often.
Hurry over to school. You'll end up late if you get lost on the way.
It's called social stats.
Oh, yeah. And flip the sign
I'm trying to fucking get 5 on all my socials.
Don't forget to do that for me, all right?
You have charm, proficiency, kindness, knowledge, and guts. The max rank on all of them is 5.
If I could see my stats in real life, I got XP for completing the quest.
I'd be out here.
If I got XP for completing quizzes and shit on time and passing.
I know, right?
I'd be
I'd be the most fucking, yeah, exactly.
I would work so much harder.
If I had just a like, yeah, if I had like a bar, I would 100%.
Of anything in this
Exactly.
world, pass high school.
Right?
So it's like, man, do I really want to do that? You know?
Yeah, I agree with you. You're right. If I just had like an XP bar, should be wicked.
If I could freely allocate my stats, bro, I want a stat reset right
I
now.
had there's an app on an Android. It's funny, Ash. I was just about to say that. There's an app on Android where. Oh look, see, this is a confidant. It's Oya. I don't know her actual. I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's Oya. I don't know. It's Ohya. I'm assuming it's Oya, but I don't know. There's an app on Android where it's like social stats, but not like Persona social stats. It's just called Level Up or Level Me Up.
We're gonna play AI Dungeon later.
Huh? Oh, sure. I won't be able to stream it though.
It's fine. Everyone here can just join the lounge.
That's true. Here it is. Okay, fuck. Here. Look. This is some stupid bullshit. Here, this has to go away. Wait for it. That's Rise. That girl right there is from Persona 4. She's the same fucking age. Why? Makes no goddamn sense.
No, it's because she's mastered the power of Persona. She can change her age.
You think her persona is just so busted she can change her own age? I actually don't even know what her persona is because I didn't get that far in 4. I got up to, You gonna Google it?
No, I'm gonna think the name for it.
She's a vampire. That'd be cool. That would explain a lot. Ash said that. That would explain a lot.
Ash played part 4?
She's not played Persona 4, no.
Did it say it was going to
Didn't
rain
say
today?
Persona, I said part.
You could call it Part 4.
It just started all of a sudden.
I wish that they would give more appreciation to Persona 1 and 2. I don't like them, and I don't think I'll ever actually play through them. Unless, like, I really feel motivated to. Because, you know, they're not...
One house blend.
The Atlas basically pretends like they don't exist. Which is sad to me. Because if they had a more significant effect on
You know, I mean the subway accident.
the future games, I would... Because, like, Persona Q, right? It has Persona 3, 4, and Persona Q2, it has Persona 3, 4, and 5. So, after 2, they just kind of ignore 2 and 1. After 3. Everything before 3, they just ignore. Which is kind of sad. Because, like, if they had a more... How many people that played Persona 1 and 2? I mean, people who like Persona 3, 4, and 5 probably have at least played a little bit of 1 or 2. I have the original... I have the PlayStation Classic, so I played a little bit of Persona 1. And it's
When I go to your
super...
house, we should play Persona 1.
That'd be sick. I would love that. But Persona 1 is like super old, outdated, did not age well. But if it got like remastered, I'd probably play the fuck out of it. But like, I don't know. It's like it's super dated, and it's just not fun. It's not nearly as fun as 3, 4, or 5. But I mean, it still has like... It's still the same concept, you know? It's still personas. I don't know if confidants are a thing in it, though. You have teammates, but they all unlock their personas immediately. Which is kind of weird. At least in 1 they do. They all just have... His face is so fucking weird in this animation. I hate it so much. Dumbass face. Anyway. Also, Ren has no nose. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I wish that... Because if 1 and 2 had more... prevalence in the series' like entirety, the series' universe.
Had a syringe.
If they had more prevalence, I would be way more inclined to play them, first of all. And furthermore, I would be more, what's it called? Because, yeah, in this game, you gotta fight Persona 3 protagonists and Persona 4 protagonists. I would have loved to fight Persona 1's protagonist and 2's protagonist. Even though I don't know who the protagonists are, and I played a little bit of 1, I don't even remember who the protagonist of 1 is. I don't really care, though. But still, right? It would have been cool as like a throwback and like retro. Maybe they could have even made like a reference and made everything 2D instead of 3D models. Would have been kind of cool, you know? Could have done some cool shit, but they just forget everything before 3. It's kind of sad. It's like maybe they rebranded? Fuck that. Do you know how many games there are? There's also mobile games, which I'm not even gonna fucking touch. I tried, when I had an Android, I tried playing the mobile Shin Megami Tensei, and it was fucking terrible. I thought I'd like it because I love Persona. It's just not, it's not good. I don't even remember the concept. I talked to Cedric about it. It was interesting. Is this how it's gonna be in my living room? Probably. Just men playing video. Yeah, probably.
There was a terrible subway accident that day. You remember it, don't you? I assume you know of the uproar that the public calls the psychotic breakdown incident.
You know what? It's interesting, right? Say, Sai? I don't know. She thinks that you're the cause of the psychotic breakdowns, but you didn't get to Shibuya until fucking what? April? So, and they've been happening for like a year? So, like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
You say that like it's none of your business. It was all over the news, and one of the victims...
She thinks that you're the culprit for those, but like, you aren't in Shibuya. And everything that happens affects Shibuya mainly. Well, you know, not just Shibuya, but like the whole area around Shibuya. Like Yungen Jaya and Shujin and all of that. But like, still, it's like, why the fuck does she think that you're the culprit when it's you're from the country? You're a country boy. You moved to the city. It makes no sense that she would think you were the culprit behind all of this shit. Which also, I like that a lot. In Persona 4, you're a city boy that moved out to the country. In this one, you're a country boy that moved to the city. They don't really like bring it up that often, but there's a few dialogue lines that make it obvious that you're from like the country. This is a fair reaction to have to this situation. Well, I'd be a little more tripped out that there's a castle that looked so real, but I mean... Also, their hair's not wet. It's raining. Fuck's that about, huh? That's my real concern, is that their hair isn't wet. Makes no sense. I know, right? And their hair, look, they're inside now. They're not even wet. You'd think that they'd be like, God damn it, and they'd start like shaking their jackets off. Because obviously they're not at school. My hair gets fucked when I'm in the rain. It's terrible. It's the worst.
Where'd we end up?
Like, holy shit.
The sign was for the school, right?
So that's just not true.
You saw it too?
I mean, I kind of get Ryuji's, because, like, if that's hair gel, maybe it stayed up.
Freaked me out.
No, it looks, I don't know. Maybe it's gel.
Costume's impressive. Is that armor real?
It looks like a mohawk, like,
Say something.
kind of thing going on.
Hey,
It's like poofy. I don't know. His head looks like a chocobo. My hair is a sponge. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. My hair gets really, really flat. And it's already pretty flat. I don't like it being flat, though. I would prefer it if it had volume.
Like,
Huh?
shit's real.
His mic cut out.
Calm down.
It's interesting, because I'm pretty sure the stream can hear you, but I can't.
Gotta run. Stop standing around and run.
You'd think that Ryan would be a little more tripped out.
What's with these guys?
Fix it? He can't fix it. It's been happening for like a long time.
Break my bones, damn it. The hell you think you're...
Blah, 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 blah. Well, you meet Morgana here, and I get my persona. What's up, Cedric? I can hear you now.
what's up?
Your hair, not the mic. What, that I wish it had more volume? Often? I mean, usually it does. Usually it's fine. But I'm talking about in the rain it gets super flat. And there's nothing I can do about that. I guess I could get... Is there waterproof hair gel?
I know there's hair gel. Hair gel? Hair gel.
Is hair gel by itself waterproof?
It's gel.
You alright?
I don't know.
I mean, you can make gel wet to, like, make it less solid, you know?
Maybe.
How should I know? I just woke up too.
I don't use hair gel, so... Yes, if you add hairspray. Yes to what? Ash, you gotta add more context.
I
It'll-
love when people add
it'll-
context to this.
It'll stay... I know, right? Sick.
But that shit is like a fun ass thing. I ain't gonna that much.
It's like a 15-second delay on everything I say. You guys gotta realize that. I appreciate the conversation, but yeah.
What the hell was that just now?
It's a good question. Maybe it was a guy screaming. I don't know. Crazy concept. This whole execution scene that's about to happen is so annoying. Like, it takes so long.
Come on, man.
You know, we gotta take C, we gotta take C, we gotta take C, we gotta take C right now, we gotta take C right now, we're lose. Come on, please. Get someone get the C.
Crunchy. I don't like that you said crunchy.
Hey,
There you go. You gotta interact with 3 things, and then Kamoshi will come to the gate. Damn it. I skipped stuff. I'm gonna stop having it set to auto. Context, right? Because I have been talking over a lot of stuff. We opened that app that kept showing up on our phone. It was a navigation app. We turned on the voice. We turned on our mic for the app on our phone without realizing it. And we mentioned Kamoshida's keywords to get into his palace, which were castle, pervy teacher, and Shujin Academy, and his name. And those 4 things were the keywords, and so it traveled to the metaverse, and now we're at his castle because we're at the school. But since he perceives the school as his castle, that's what it is to him. And we're in his, like, quote-unquote heart. But if anything, we're more in his mind. It's like his emotional mind, you know? The emotional part of his brain. We're there right now. So this is how he perceives the school. And this kid, Ryuji, that we're hanging out with, does not like Kamoshida. And we're new to the school. I'm pretty sure that's all that happened. So yeah, I'm gonna continue. Okay, and also Kamoshida is the PE teacher that was talking shit about us before we even got enrolled to the school. See, so his eyes are yellow, right? That's notable. The thing that I don't understand is Shadow's eyes are yellow and they glow. The Wardens, though, they have yellow eyes, they don't glow. And they have circles, they have black circles in them. Not like pupils, but they have like just rings, black rings. And there's a character coming up when we go to Mementos, which is a entirely different location. It's way later in the game. There's a character that shows up, and he also has the same eyes as the Wardens. But I don't really know why that is. As I was saying before, I don't think I said it, but you in the original Persona, well, you know, in Persona 5, you could fight the Wardens in a secret boss fight. I don't remember how to do it. I actually don't think I ever even attempted it, because I only beat the game once, and then I tried New Game Plus, and then I stopped. So I don't even think I touched the Warden boss fight. But you can fight the Wardens in the original game, and that's always been a thing in the Persona games. You could fight your, like, support person. Like in Persona 4, Igor has this, like, assistant. And she's like this, like, lanky, skinny girl. And you can fight her in a secret boss battle. You could also fight the Wardens. So, I don't know if you can fight anyone in Persona 3 that has that role. But, yeah, I'm curious if they kept the, Warden boss fight in this. Because I know that there's the trials, which test your ability. And then there's also, you can fight the Persona 3 and 4 protagonists separately. But I don't know if you can fight the Warden still. I want to. But
Talking about the two little girls that fuse, right?
That's a spoiler.
They don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, well then, no, what? If it's, who is it a spoiler for?
Huh? The people that I'm talking to.
Who are you talking to?
Ash and Cliff. Cliff probably knows the entire game. Ash doesn't, though. And I don't know how attentively she's watching, but I mean... Ash, do you care about the story? I don't really want to spoil anything.
Stop it.
Anyway, yeah, so the Wardens...
how long has this game been out?
Since 2017? 18?
You've had 3 years. Yeah, it's your fault if you haven't watched it by now.
Royal just came out, though.
Huh? So? You haven't played the original? That's your fault, not mine.
Man, just don't spoil shit, alright?
I didn't know that was a spoiler.
How do you even know about that? Did I tell you?
No, I've seen it.
Huh. I think her name is Lorenza? I'm not sure, though. Doesn't matter. What you said was pretty vague, though, so it's fine.
I know it was vague. That's why I was like, how's it a spoiler?
I mean, I was talking about the Wardens.
How do they know I didn't cut out?
I mean, I don't know if I'm ever going to play this. I don't really care. I'm planning my week out. You guys are nice background noise. I appreciate that. That's the name. It's Lorenza. That's really the name of the girl. I'm surprised I remember that. That's literally the end of the game, and I remember that.
Come on, hurry up and go!
And I only beat it once. It's fucking crazy that I remember that name. It's a dope name. I really like it. But still, interesting that I remember it. I'm a little disappointed that more people aren't here, considering I sent it out to literally everyone on my Discord. To be fair, that list is not that long, but still. Cliff, you should send it to some of your nerd friends. That'd be cool. More viewers would be nice. This scene takes so long. And there's really like no purpose to it. Like he just bounces between Ren and Ryuji for no reason. Also, Cliff, can you do me a favor? Tell me the name of the protagonist from Persona 3. Because I know Persona 4 protagonist's name is Yu. Persona 5's is Ren. But I don't know 3's. So you should tell me 3's. Because then I could just refer to them by name. I don't know if that's Caroline or Lorenzo's name. Not name. Voice. This is Arsene's voice, though, right here. Which is great. Makoto? That's actually 3's protagonist's name? That's so weird. Makoto's a confidant and a phantom thief in this game, but it's a female. I guess there's a protagonist that's female if you play Persona 3 FES, which is like Persona 4 Golden or Persona 5 Royal. They've been doing the thing where they like one up their original game like a year later or a couple years later. See, look, he just keeps fucking bouncing between us. I don't like this cutscene, man. It's so fucking annoying. At least we finally get our Sen. They also changed the animation for getting our Sen. It might be from the original, like, actual show. The, like, Persona 5 the animation. But all of this is new, I think. At least it wasn't in the... This, like, scene happens, but it's different. Slightly, I think.
He just broke the fourth wall.
Yeah. It's weird how when they figure out they have a mask on their face, their initial reaction is, I'm gonna rip this bitch off. And it also causes them to bleed out of their face. So what, was it like a scab? Also, why does he have shadow eyes? So many questions. Like, yeah, why were his eyes like that? Does that mean that he's a shadow?
I don't know. Hey, listen, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some chips.
Alright. Yeah, his eyes are... He has shadow eyes. No, he doesn't. What was that about? I don't get it. Oh, him ripping off his mask? That's like... That's what they do to summon their persona. In the third game, they shot themselves. So, I mean... But yeah, in the third game, they shoot themselves in the head. And in the fourth game, they destroy a tarot card. But in this one, they take off their mask. See how he has his persona summoned and he doesn't have his mask on? When he has it unsummoned, he has his mask on. And when he has it summoned, it's off. I love that when a shadow or a persona talks, it has this really weird text box that's like animated. That's great. This is great. Name that interests me is... The word that interests me is he says kill. I've always thought about this, right? If you kill a person's shadow in their palace, they receive a mental breakdown. And we're killing shadows, but they're inside of a palace. But are they still connected to separate people? And also in Momentous, we're killing a ton of shadows. But unless they're a specific target. So are they also connected to people? And if so, are we just fucking ending people's lives? Like, I don't get it. I don't think so, because they never bring that up. But still, like, I don't know. What's the difference between a person that looks like a shadow and then turns into a shadow, and a shadow that turns into a more defined shadow? Like, for example, in most palaces, all of the shadows look like black ooze blob things, but they have like cosmetics on. Like in this one, they're wearing knight's armor, and they have these masks. They have these masks on. But in the next palace, they're dressed up as like guards, not like night guard. They're like they're like night watchman guards, like, you know, Paul Blart type shit. And they all have like, they're all ooze like dark things with red eyes, and they all look like that, right? But the ruler, the palace ruler, always looks like their real self, which is fine, right? But who did, especially in Mementos, which is like the collective consciousness's palace, who the hell do these shadows belong to? You know? There's no way that they're just like guards and stuff. They have to be people. And you're just killing them. Is he wearing a Speedo? Yes, he is. He's a perv. That's like his whole thing. He rapes a girl in this game. Tries to rape too, actually. And beats a lot of kids. You'll see. It gets bad. He's probably one of the worst villains. Next to Haru's dad, which we'll figure all that about later. Kamoshida's pretty fucking bad though. Yeah, he's probably, I don't know, he's probably the worst. Kaneshiro is also really bad, actually. Kaneshiro, Mononomi's not that bad. He's pretty fucking bad. But it's like, he's terrible to one person and not like a collective majority. You know? He's pretty bad to like a lot of people. but like all he does is steal ideas and like hit them. This guy raped a student and beat his entire team mercilessly for like a long time. And the next dude, he steals ideas from his people and beats the people. But like, the worst thing he does is to this kid that he raised. Here's, we meet Morgana right here. So like, the absolute worst thing he does is to a specific person. So I wouldn't put him at the top of the list of bastards, you know? This guy's pretty far up. Kamoshida's pretty bad. Kanashiro's pretty bad too. The councilman, he's pretty fucking bad because he has a lot of people assassinated, like a lot. But he doesn't get his hands dirty himself. He has someone else do it. But it's still pretty fucking bad. I don't know. All of the villains are pretty fucking terrible and like unredeemable. Which is good, cause like one of them dies. And that causes a lot of problems. There's 2 palaces at the end of the game as well. Like, so once you beat the councilman, which is like the main villain, it doesn't really matter. You figure it out anyway. Like what? Once you go to the buffet, you realize he's gonna be like the main villain. So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so once you beat him, there's 2 more palaces. But like once you beat him, that's where the game ends in 5. But in Royal, there's 2 more palaces. So this is Morgana. Every single Persona game has a mascot. He's the mascot for 5. The mascot for 4 was Teddy. And the mascot for 3 was Aegis. I think that's her name. She's like a robot android person. They're all like supportive characters. They all fill a very similar role, except maybe Morgana's role as a support is very direct. He's built, at least in Royal, he's built as a healer. You get like a shit ton of healing skills right off the bat with him. Normally you'd get like 2 attack abilities before you get a ton of healing stuff, but you just get the base attack ability and then a ton of healing. So he's very openly supportive character. Teddy in 4, you don't know what the fuck he is until like the end, near the end of the game. And then at that point it's already too late because the game's pretty much over. It's also interesting to think about 4 and 3 were on the same console. So there was 4 Persona games on PS2 alone. There was Persona 3, Persona 3... Oh, no, Persona 3 FES was on PSP. So that doesn't count. So there's 3 Persona games on PS2. There's Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 4 Golden. And then I think maybe Arena? Or Arena might have been on... I think Arena was on PS3.
Looks like it's not about capturing us anymore. They're out for blood.
But still, they made like a couple of spin-off games. Persona 3 had Dancing in Moonlight, which is a dancing rhythm game. Persona 4 had a dancing game, I think. They also had a fighting game, and Persona 4's protagonist was in BlazBlue, which is a fighting game that's really like obscure, and I don't know if a lot of people know about it. 'Cause I didn't know about it until I figured out that you was in it. So that was the first like fight with a teammate. The fight before that was the first fight. I didn't acknowledge that. I probably should have. Ryuji is fucking useless for like the majority of this entire thing. Actually, the entire thing. He doesn't get his persona until later. But as I said, everyone who has a character profile when they speak like that is a main character. So if you're not too sure whether they're going to be significant or not, check if they have a character profile when they talk to us. Like, the principal, he's significant to the plot, but he's not, like, a confidant or anything. So, like, it doesn't exactly spoil whether they're going to be a confidant, it just spoils the fact that they're significant to the story. I don't like this about the map. It says that I can open this door, but then it tells me to fuck off. See how it's yellow? That means that it's accessible. See, for example, that one's yellow. And we're gonna be able to go there. It's a safe zone, I'm pretty sure. I'm very, very, very tired. So I might, once I don't know. I don't know what's a good stopping point. Once I feel like I should stop, I will. I stayed up for a while. I've been awake for a while. Pretty fucking tired. I drank 2 energy drinks. I think that just made it worse though. I like that. I wish that would happen more often. The transformation. Like, I think it'd be cool if they were in their casual clothes and then when they got into combat they transformed. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. Yeehaw looks like it's a way stronger move than it actually is. It looks like it's as strong as it is in Smash. It's not. In this game, it's a pretty fucking weak move. Which is why Arsene doesn't stay around for that long. It literally, the game has a whole cutscene where if you fuse Arsene with another persona later in the game, he like says goodbye and like I'll see you later type shit. Which is hilarious because in my first playthrough of Persona 5, the original one, I used Arsene the entire game. The way I did it was I gave him every single element. I gave him every single elemental attack and some bonus stats. And the way I did it was I made it so every single elemental attack targeted everyone, but was low damage. So it wouldn't cost me much SP. And I used him as like a constant like down so I could always hit a person's weak spot, especially large groups. It worked really well. I got a lot of all out attacks out of it. I think the next opportunity I have to save the game, I'm gonna call it, I think.
This is the most basic of basics.
Sometimes Ryuji acts super dumb. To the point where it's like this game, I know it's a fucking game. It's scripted, right? But I think the characters should be believable. Is that not too much to ask for? Like, I think even if, because Ryuji's like he's not that dumb. He shows off his intelligence, and he, in some scenes, especially in his confidant scenes, like when you hang out with him, he shows off his intelligence. He's very self-aware in some of his like dialogue. Like, he realizes that he's not level-headed. He needs to keep his cool. Things like that. Some of the things he says just fucking stupid, and it's like his character shouldn't be that dumb. For example, the fight, this happens way later in the game, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Morgana and Ryuji get into a fight. Not physical. I don't think it's physical. No, it's not. It's not physical. But they get into a fight, a verbal fight, and then they patch it up, and then Ryuji fucking ruins it immediately after they try to patch it up. Like, he can't just be smart for like a second. Like, everyone on the team is trying to get Morgana back to kicking it with them, and Ryuji says some dumb shit and fucks the whole thing up. And it's like, some of the things he says are just so fucking stupid. Like, you would think he wouldn't be that dumb, because like, especially if you already have his confidant at max rank and he still says this is dumb shit, it's like, why? Like, I know you're better than this, because you see it in his confidant scenes. You see him being bigger brain and like emotionally aware and able to control himself.
You wanna go with to the store?
No, I'm busy.
Busy.
Yep.
Cutting classes, are we?
But yeah, he has like, my cousin got me. Anyway, he did the OK symbol. I'm gonna set it to auto because I'm busy talking. Yeah, he just says dumb shit, and it's like, he shouldn't say dumb shit. He's way too aware in his confidant scenes to say such dumb fucking things. And yet, and same with Anne. Like, she has very intelligent and confident scenes. See ya, man. I'm glad you enjoyed. You should come back sometime. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, man, he's just fucking stupid. So annoying. Like, this right here, it kind of makes sense why he's trying to like tell the cops what's going on. He doesn't really understand what happened. So like, fair, I guess. But like, you gotta think about it from the cops' perspective. You're gonna think he's gonna think you're high. I was seeing like, you were hearing colors, my guy. Like, go to school. That's fair. Why he would like talk to the cop about it. But like, later in the game, when you're actually Phantom Thieves, He goes and screams about it and shit. Like out loud.
I'm sure we can't.
Just around.
What's going on here?
When you're like wanted, you're wanted criminals, and he just screams that you guys are phantom thieves when you're out eating sushi. And it's so dumb. And by then you probably already have him at a pretty high confidant rank. You probably have him at like 8. And by then he's already showed it himself to be pretty self-aware and pretty intelligent. So there's no fucking reason for him to be that dumb. Like, I wish that they would just kind of... Like, I get, like, his whole thing is, like, he's kind of comic relief. He's more bronze and brains. It even plays into his, like, Persona stats. Like, he's way more physical damage than he is magical damage. Which is fine. It's good to show personality that goes off of his role in combat. That's cool, right? But like later on in the game, you'd think he'd become a more in-depth, less than one-note character. Makoto definitely has a good arc. She goes from being like very nosy and prissy and kind of stuck up to very laid back and friendly with the whole group and stuff. And cracking jokes and shit, and it's great. Haru does the same thing, sort of, but to a lesser extent, because she's already pretty nice. And she's pretty, like, chill. Futaba has a good arc as well. Although, after you complete... It makes sense, because it's, like, it's sort of instant, because as soon as you complete her palace, her arc finishes, sort of? You can still do her confidant stuff, but her personality doesn't really change throughout that. So it's like, whatever. Ryuji, he has a good arc with his confidant story, but in the entire game, he acts pretty fucking dumb. On has a pretty good confidant story, but yeah, throughout the game she's pretty stupid. Who else? Yusuke is his name. He has a pretty good confidant story. I don't remember the entire thing. I completed it on my original playthrough, but I don't remember it. All I remember is it's pretty good. And his actual, like, story is also really good. He goes from being a desperate, sad, like, I'm trying to save this person who doesn't deserve it, to, yeah, I'm ranting about character arcs. He goes from being, like, a little bitch who doesn't want to admit that his teacher's a cunt. Yeah, I've seen this. He goes from all that to, why'd you make the party public? What have you done? Cedric. What? Did he leave? Oh, son of a bitch. He left. Whatever. Oh shit, I could save. Okay. I'm gonna call it. I'm tired. I'm very tired. I'm going to bed. I see someone just joined the stream. Sorry. I've been streaming for like almost 2 hours. I didn't expect to even... I didn't expect to stream too long, so I'm gonna call it.
Have you streamed Modern Warfare yet?
I have twice.